Hello from Studio 6, live from Nibiru Ireland, the home of the genius and the lunatic. And the men in the white jackets are floating around Dublin somewhere. They just can't find where I live. Well, I'm sure they can, but anyway, how are you keeping today? And a big thanks to everybody for getting in touch yesterday. Just want to give you an example here of what I'm talking about. When you go into Nibiru Ireland, go into Nibiru Ireland. Well, obviously you're in there now if you're watching this, right? But on the home page of Nibiru Ireland, you've got 1K views. 1K views, okay? Then when you go click the video section of it, now you're up to 1,034. So the numbers don't seem to add up, okay? Anyway, look, we're not talking about the numbers today. So I went to bed last night and I said goodbye to winter. I said, night, night, see you tomorrow. They got up this morning then and it's clear blue sky, but 8 degrees, which doesn't make sense. Now, the tap water, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a small introduction here. Then I'm going to play the piece from the radio station yesterday, just in case you didn't hear it. I will play it again. I want you to hear this. I want you to just hear the couple of other people that was on before me talking about it, and just to open your minds that, you know, everybody is different, how they think, what way they operate. Thanks to everybody sending the messages yesterday. I'll just read out one or two of them. Hello to all, be prepared and have food supplies, survival preparations. To tell too many people that you have survival preparations on food can cause major issues, even with your friends. So the banks are going to close, paper money's going to be no use anymore. The stock markets will be zero, and this guy goes on to tell me, Evergreen, to tell me that all the major department stores like Toys R Us shutting down 800 stores. You've got Walmart that shut down 269 stores in 2016. Another 154 is closing. And everybody's moving their headquarters into the Midlands, America, away from the coast. Which, if you do the research like this guy has, you can see that they've relocated into the Midlands. Now, I just want to mention something else as well. Now, this might be, maybe I'm away with the fairies here or something like that for a minute, or I've been living up in that mothership. A couple of years ago, the Irish government came out and announced that they wanted all the departments to be moved into the Midlands, into Ireland. The health service. They offered all these employees, civil servants, they offered them a package to sell up the house and move into the Midlands, where they've relocated. Okay? At the moment in the Midlands, in the middle of Ireland, they're building a massive, massive casino, which is going to be like Las Vegas. Now, when I say this thing is going to be massive, it's all kept under wraps at the moment. There's nobody saying nothing about it, but it's being built on the QT, like all the other things that's being built. Now, don't ask me what the plan is, but so you have a lot of the companies here now that are based beside the river, beside the Irish Sea, called the Financial Service Centre in Dublin. You go into Google and you stick it in and look at the photographs. Now, at the moment, once or twice, the river has come over the wall. Guinness is the drink. They have their headquarters right beside the river Liffey. The Liffey flows through Dublin. And believe it or not, the river comes in to the Guinness factory. That's the water that you drink when you drink a pint of Guinness, okay? They've got their own cleaning facilities to take that river water and clean it. And now all of a sudden it's pumped into all the kegs and now you're drinking the Guinness. If you like Guinness. Doesn't matter what you drink. Anyway, the situation is that the water's coming over the river, the wall, okay, once or twice now. On a high tides, I think a couple of years ago, all the staff cars were parked on the river, beside the river, should I say, not on the river, beside the river wall, outside the Guinness factory. And the river, the high tides met the sea, and then the water came over the wall. All the cars were floating. You go in into Google and you can stick that in about the cars that were floating with the high tide that came over the wall. Yeah. Now, if sea levels are rising as quick as they're talking about, okay, I don't see too many governments rushing to build up these walls to stop these rivers from coming over. Now, I've looked around the world and I can see that that land is disappearing on a daily basis, that houses are falling in off cliffs, erosion is kicking in, and you know, there's no way back. The countries are reshaping every day of the week, like they always have, you know. And to burst everybody's bubble again, Ireland was actually linked into England, and that was linked to France once upon a time. And then it all sort of changed. And it'll change again. But because we're all computer experts and we have smart devices and all that, and once we do FB and Twitter every day, that's never going to happen again. Sure it's not. Now, how about this? How about a guy telling me the other day, right, a conversation came up and we started talking about the dinosaurs. And you know what he says to me at the end of it? You don't believe all that, do you? You don't believe all that. You don't believe all that. Oh my God. No, so he's telling me you don't believe in the dinosaurs. You know, don't believe in anything. No, actually, you better out just get a screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver. Make sure it's a Phillips screwdriver, yeah? And put the Phillips screwdriver up to the lid of your eye. You know where your eyes are. Close your eyes and put the Phillips screwdriver up to your eye, yeah? And on the count of 3, give her a smack of a hammer. And put the screwdriver straight through one of your eyes first, and then pull it out of the eye. The 6-inch screwdriver. Pull that slowly out of one of your eyes, yeah? And then stick it into the other one and whack it into your eye. That'll go straight through your eye pupil and in through your brain, right? When you've all that done, pull out the screwdriver again and throw it in the bin, full of blood and everything else, yeah? Now you're blind, full time. Now you can open your eyelids and not see ever again, okay? Now, are you one of them people that wants to go around blind all the time? Or do you want to live in Paulie's world? Wait for it. Does anybody know what it's called? Come on. Where's all the supporters out there that watch the videos all the time? You know the answer, don't you? All me regular fans, regular supporters know where it is. Yeah, where does Paulie live? Quick, I'm looking for the music for them. Hang on a sec. Hang on, I'll have to do this properly. Okay, today's question, everybody. Does anybody know where Paulie lives? You can phone a friend, go 50-50, or you can ask the audience. Does anybody know where Paulie lives? That's right. The real world. The real world, everybody. Hands up out there if you live in the real world. Yesterday's the first day of summer. The amount of people that I'm listening to talking about having to put the heating on all the time. Put the heating on. And guess what gets dropped in the letterbox every month? That's right. The heating bill. Yeah. And like the poor old Americans and poor Australians are dying because they can't breathe because there's no air. They're trying to spend a fortune every month, except they're not paying a gas bill like I pay. They're paying an air conditioning bill to try and keep themselves cool. Do you understand? So it's one extreme to another. Just another thing as well. I don't know whether anybody's looking at this. If you go into our friends in Google Earth, yeah. Now, before you start zooming in, look at the planet. Okay, the planet is round, okay? Now, just look at the band of brown, the colour brown. If that's what you're looking for. The colour brown, and how wider it's got on the planet. Like, there's more of it burning. Does that make sense? Like, I went back into it, do some research about the planet in the 70s, in the 80s, and in the 90s. And it's actually frightening to look at now at the moment, because I'm not actually putting the whole global warming issue down to us, down to the humans, okay? Because I think it's the sun, okay? It's the sun. It's the radiation of the sun that's causing. Radiation equals cancer, okay? Now, you can stop me for a minute if I'm going too fast. Radiation equals cancer, yeah? Radiation equals cancer, okay? Chemotherapy, radiation, chemotherapy, tie it all in together, join up the dots, okay? Cancer, yeah? Radiation, mobile phone, smart device, radiation, okay? Smartphone, cancer, yeah? So, how many people are dying from cancer at the moment from radiation? Okay, because I know a lot of people died. There was a few of them died in a place called Chernobyl. Oh, quick AI, jump in there. You can't have that. No, that's... oh, hang on, here's another word. Beginning with N. Right, hang on. Drum roll. Nuclear. Oh, AI, quick, jump in. Can't say that. Now, I didn't say nuclear, WAR. No, I didn't say that. I just said nuclear, fallout, radiation, children, 3 arms, 3 legs, all messed up, yeah. The dogs even go meow in Chernobyl instead of wow wow, yeah. So, okay, that's where we are. Next, who else? Doodle Noodle. Saturday was 42. Today is Tuesday, and it's 85. That was yesterday. These messages come in. 85 degrees. The Bible says tough times ahead. Anja, thanks very much. She says she caught a sun halo in the Netherlands. Now remember, if you have any spectacular photographs, not something with a stupid little dot that's dirt or a lens flare, that, you know, don't be telling me it's Planet X. Remember, I'm one of the good guys here. I'm not here telling everybody that little dot going across the sky is Planet X, Nibiru. Nothing like that. Nibiru Ireland is just a name, okay? What Paulie does is goes in and listens to all these conspiracy theories, listens to everybody talking every day about the videos that they've made and how that's Nibiru, that's Planet X. Yeah, well, I'm here to tell everybody that's not. It's not. Okay, it's not. And that there's a perfect explanation for a lot of things, you know what I mean? That's what we need to do. We need to be open-minded all the time, and we need to sit up and ask the question. And as I said yesterday, take off your blinkers off your eyes and look at the bigger picture. And if we can all look at the bigger picture and we can all see the same thing, well, then we're getting somewhere. So in the meantime, fans, and thanks for watching again, and we don't have this madness grey, not yet, but I'll keep you posted. And I'll probably play this little conversation from 98 FM. In the meantime, see ya.